Hello and welcome to another edition of Fix 64. I'm Darren Hadley, and I'm sure you can guess what I'm unboxing today. It's a MacBook Pro M5, and I don't know why I bought it. Well, I traded in an old one for it, which got rid of most of the cost, luckily. And I'm also going to sell my MacBook Air because this is 14 inches and lighter than my big MacBook Pro, so it'll kind of replace a couple of things. And I just wanted to really do some benchmarking and try it out. But in this episode, I'm just going to unbox it and take a look at it. Okay, so this one has the M5 chip, 24 gigs of memory, and 1 terabyte of storage. And yeah, I already removed this, so I just thought I'd make it look official. But I have not opened it up, as you can see. Yep, about as heavy as my other 14-inch MacBook Pro. Get the braided black MagSafe cable and a white charger. And then typical crap there. I like to really open these up nicely so I can repackage it when I do sell or trade or what have you. And it looks like my other MacBook Pro. It's identical. In fact, I was tossing around getting silver because the silver looks really good in these 14-inch. I think my next 16-inch will be space black, and then I'll eventually move into a 14 silver. We'll see. Alrighty then. Oh, there's the bong. That was quick. Yes, now we have general setup. It looks like any other MacBook Pro. Yeah, I don't think you want to see all this, so I will be back. Okay, it's all set up and I have Geekbench installed. Apple M5 at 4.61 gigahertz, 24 gigabytes of RAM. macOS 26. I haven't updated it to 26.01 yet. Let's run the CPU benchmark and see where we come out. The score came out to 4200 single core and 17795 multi-core. So pretty close to the iPad M5. Very cool. Okay, yeah, I just looked at my iPad Pro M5 score, and it was actually 41 something and 15,000, so this is faster. In fact, I kind of want to see what it is against Apple M4 Max. The single core is actually 3960, so that's lower, but then the multi-core is 23,000, so it's getting close. I mean, this is just the base model M5. I'd love to see the Pro and Max models. Well, those can't be the only macOS things that I geekbenched. Then I had the M4 Pro also. Oh yeah, there's, oh, look at this. Oh, this is the M4 MacBook Air. Okay, so it's 37, 25, and 14, 284. Okay, so yeah, I do have more MacBook Pro scores. This one's the 14-inch M3 Pro, 3067 single and 14,407 multi. So yeah, it beats the M3 Pro. And then I also have the M4 Pro, 3957 and 20,044. So yeah, on multi-core it didn't beat the Pro, but it's very close. And it beat the single core. Okay, and then this is the mid 2010 Mac Pro 5.1, 602 and 3801. So the single core is like the multi-core scores are like the single cores on the other ones. So wow, that's yeah, that's also a almost 16-year-old system. So of course. So yeah, that's it's a very good score. It's almost 18,000 on the multi-core. Very good. See how it compares to some Windows systems. Here's the Ultra 9 285H in the M1 Pro minis form. So it beats that. Here's the Alienware Aurora R15, and it has the 13900K in it. So yeah, the M5 chip's a pretty powerful little beast for just being in base model stuff. Okay, I just ran the metal graphics score, 75,969. Let's compare it to some other metal scores. And I like to run it against other APIs because there we go. 16-inch M4 Max, 157, 847. And it also has like 40 cores. So, yeah. Apple M4, 47,985 compared to 75,969. So that's a jump. And they both have 10-core GPUs. So that's crazy. But yeah, like the Mac Pro 5.1 with an RX 6800 in it, it's getting a lot more. 6800 XT, 205,000. And a Mac Pro 2019 W5500X, 59,000. 66 RX 6600 and another Mac Pro, 86,396. So that's really good. Apple M3 Pro graphics, 68,773 compared to the 75,000. So yeah, it beats M3 Pro all the way around. Where was that M4 score? Oh, there it is. 47,000, yeah, so it beats the regular M4 regular M4 MacBook Air. Yeah. Okay, so I'm back and I decided to upgrade the OS to 26.01. And so I'm rerunning the benchmarks on this. And I just ran them on my M2 Max Mac Studio, both the CPU and GPU metal. And we will see where everything comes out. Okay, let's bring up the Apple M5. 4280 and 17818. It improved a little bit, so it'll be interesting to see how it's improved as OS 26 gets better. Hopefully it gets better. I didn't say that. Just, ignore it. And then, so 4280 compared to 4200 and 17818 compared to 17795. Now my Mac Studio M2 Max is 2735, so way lower on single core, and 15466 lower on multi-core. So wow, yeah, this little base M5's packing a punch. Now, let's see here. Okay, the old score for the M5 on the graphics, and that's metal, was 75,969. It jumped to 76,189. But here's where the Mac Studio beats it, because it has like 40 cores instead of 10 cores. 132,903. It also has 32 gigs of RAM. But yeah, the base clock's only 3.48 on this. And the M5 base clock is 4.23 gigahertz. So yeah, there's quite a difference in the clock speed. But yeah, where the M2 Max shines is its graphics, and where the M5 shines is the CPU score. But I'm sure the M5 Max and M5 Ultra and M5 Pro will be even way better than this. So that's exciting. Anyway, I think that's all today. I'd like to thank all my viewers and subscribers. And if you like what you see, please click the like and subscribe buttons. And if you want to see the next video, make sure you click the bell button. And I will see you all in the next one. Thank you.